Hi, welcome to AFTV. I got Robbie with me. We've just lost 2-0 to Aston Villa here at the Emirates. They've just done a double on us, Aston Villa, Robbie. I'm gonna go straight to the tail end question. For you, is it done?
No, it's not done.
Okay.
It's not done. I agree with what the last couple of guys said. It's not done, but we got problems because, Man City are a team that can just go on a run. They've done it before. They could easily go on a run and not lose the rest of their games. But it's not done. They're 2 points ahead of us, so they could draw a game. And we could win a game and then we're back on top. A couple of weeks ago, they were in third place.
True.
And now they're top. So, but I think today, both us and Liverpool have handed the initiative to them. It's now in their hands. They got the easiest run in on paper. You got to say, man, they're right in the driving seat. And I'm so disappointed because today was that opportunity with Liverpool dropping points to
capitalise.
kind of take them.
Yeah.
I don't think, the thing is, right, we wouldn't have taken City out of the equation anyway because even if we won, they would still be just a point behind us. But I think what it would have done, it would have kind of took Liverpool. That would have been a hammer blow to Liverpool because we'd have been 4 points ahead of them with a superior goal difference, and we're sort of removing one of the three teams that are coming. But what we've done today now is that we've handed the initiative to the team that are the champions. The champions at the moment. So it was a poor performance. Well, it was a good performance. First half we played all right.
That's what I'm hearing from everyone.
Yeah.
First half. And we had chances.
We had chances. They had their chance. Ollie Watkins hit the post.
Yeah.
But we had good chances. But I thought the second half, man, they dominated the game, and they were more aggressive than us. They played. They were just a better team in the second half, and you had to. When the game finished, I had to, as much as I was disappointed, I had to kind of look on it and say, I got to take my hats off to them, man. They played well, man. That's the best team to come here this season by a mile. Yeah. It reminded me a little bit of that West Ham game where, we had chances and that, but we just, and then we were just, I don't know, we were just lacking something today.
What is that, though? What's that down to? Let's look at what kind of went wrong today, because people will say, because of the players, the manager, were the players too tired? Is it the pressure because Liverpool dropped points?
I don't know what it was today, man. You got kind of sometimes got to just put it down to it's one of them games where the other teams played better. Yeah, they have outplayed us today. They've come tactically. They kept hitting the ball out to the wings. That guy, that Zanik. I heard some people saying that they can't understand why Ben White got taken off. I don't know what game they was watching. That guy was murdering Ben White out on the, that Zanilio.
Yeah, no,
it's Zanilio.
Yeah.
So that every time he got the ball, he was winning it, holding it up, bringing people into play.
That's weird though, because I was surprised he took Ben White. I was looking at Zinchenko, which I think a lot of people were as well. A lot of people. We were confused by that.
After Ben White went off, then. It was then Zinchenko started getting it over on the other side. But up until then, honestly, Ben White was getting absolutely, and he was on the yellow card as well. He was getting dealt with out there, right? And I've not really seen no one do that to him this season. The way that guy was holding up the ball and bringing it in, their tactics were spot on. They were did a bit like what Bayern did. Getting it up to those wide players, and they were hurting us. And then us today, we just didn't, in the second half, we didn't look after the ball very well.
It's not the Arsenal you're used to, is it? It's here at home, especially this year. Since we come back from Dubai, it just seemed like a completely different Arsenal, just an off day.
I put it down to today that we got outplayed today. They were the better team. They outplayed us and deserved to win the game.
Had big chances, they hit the crossbar and the post at times.
Yeah, sometimes you just, like he just said, sometimes you just got to say, they were the better team, they deserved to win. Credit to Villa. That's the best team that's come here, definitely this season. But we're going to have to get ourselves back in gear and get ourselves back in gear fast. It's not over. There's still a lot of games to play before the end of the season, and now we're in a position we got to win those games. There was no margin for error before. Now there's absolutely nothing because you're up against City, and you know what they're like. But I think it's a devastating loss, man. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted by that, man. It's serious because. I wasn't expecting that. I thought that,
But do you expect it to be a hard game, though, Rob? Because Villa, they are a good team.
No, they're a very good side. I expect it to be a hard game. But our record against Villa here has been very good.
True.
And they were missing, but, no Douglas Luiz. I thought, this is a chance for Arsenal to really, get a positive result here. And I said it on the way down. I don't care what the result. I don't care how we play. We just need to win. Yeah. But we didn't really, you know what I mean? If we're being honest, second half, man, we didn't deserve to win that game. They did.
Yeah, match week 32 was last year. This is match week 32. Is when we had the draws, the Liverpools, the West Ham, Southampton. It's kind of where we threw the league away. Does it feel like, as a fan, PTSD is kicking? Does it feel like...
To me, this is a different Arsenal, because you remember last week we went to Brighton and put in an outstanding performance. You know what I mean? We've just had a Champions League game in the week in which, you know, we showed a lot of fight to come back in that game. It's a different Arsenal. We're definitely different. But today, we've had a bad day, man. We've had a very, very bad day. Now it's how do we react? They can't go there and start moaning and you know, they just got to put this game behind them and now focus on the rest of those games and hope. The worst thing now is not in our hands, so we've got to hope now and pray that City drop points. But it's not impossible, because I can't see City really losing any of them games. But you can see draws. You can see a game where maybe... You know what? I don't even know, bro, because
it's hard. They got Brighton away.
I was at this function last night. A man's telling me, he goes, Palace, Liverpool. Palace have got no chance
at Anfield.
No chance, and they won the game today. I feel when that Atalanta game was on the other night with Liverpool, I said, boy, I'm watching the other game. It's a waste of time watching that. And then they won 3-0. So,
but you've mentioned Liverpool twice. You haven't mentioned City in those examples.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, Palace went to City earlier on this season and got a draw. So you
never know.
Honestly, you don't know. I mean, last year, you know, I remember they drew against Forest in the running. So we got to hope that something like that happens. But we got to be perfect. We got to be perfect from now till the end of the season. Yeah. And, you know, we got some tough games, man. We got to go away to Tottenham. We got to go away to United. Yeah. And, you know, after you have a result like that, even the Wolves game now, all of a sudden you're like, is there a bit of doubt?
I have to talk to you on that as well, on that run that's coming up. How big now is Bayern for you? Because people talk about rhythm and momentum, and I mean... listen, we're going to be there. How big is that game?
Bayern's going to be, even before this game, I said that Bayern is extremely tough. To go there, you know, Allianz Arena, I've been there a few times, man, and to go there and get a win is very, very tough. It could be one of those to go there, get a win, swings the momentum back round again where you think, right, you know, but to go there and get a win is going to be very, very tough. And then, you know, we got Chelsea, Wolves, we got a lot of tough games, but if you're going to win a league, it's tough.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's the truth. Yeah, that's
winning leagues are tough. When people say easy running, hard running, it's tough. Whichever running you got, it's tough.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? If it was easy, everybody would win it, innit? Tottenham would have won it already if it was easy. But to win a league is really, really difficult, and I think that's what we're learning again today. But it's what they do now. How do they dust themselves down? How do they react? Can they just say, right, we're going to put that behind us, go out there and get a positive result against Bayern, go to Wolves next week, win that? Because if I'm right, I think isn't the FA Cup next week for City? So you know, go and win that game against Wolves, get back to the top of the table, and then say, right, over to you now. Put some pressure on City. I think they then got to go to Brighton during the week away.
Brighton away.
Put some pressure on. That's what we got to focus on now. You know what I mean? It ain't over until mathematically it's over. But today is a hammer blow. There's no getting away from it. If we'd have won that game today, I'd be thinking differently. I'd be thinking, you know what? We're on our way, but it's going to be tough, man. There ain't no easy way. And I think the last thing I'd say is that, you know, and I think I've seen it today when people have come on. Very hard to get on the team over one. This is the first game this team has lost this year in the Premier League since the start of 2024. We ain't lost a game one, and we haven't drawn a game. We've won every single one.
And we're in April right now, people.
Right, so you know you've got to just say, right, you know what? Credit due to this team, man. They've been performing. I was very disappointed, like a lot of people who've come on and said, with fans leaving the stadium, like, come on, man.
I was sad to see. I'll be honest.
Because to me, you know what I mean, they've been literally faultless until today, and you know it happens, man. It's football. You know what I mean? It's football. You can lose games, right? But it's how we respond. Yeah, let's go and respond at Bayern, man. Let's go. You know what I mean? Because that could be one of them.
It's a pivot. I know you're playing it, Rob. That is a huge game because the feeling's got a young team. If it goes well, you get back on. Like you said, momentum swings. If you get battered, I don't think.
They don't
let you think. He's right though.
No, you know what? He's right though. He's still got, especially the players. They got to believe.
Exactly.
They got to believe. Listen, Bayern is going to be really tough, right? But I don't think we'll go there and get battered. I think it's a 50-50 chance. Well, 55-45.
Yeah,
they're at home.
Yeah,
they're at home.
Of course.
It's a tough place to go to, but you know what I mean? So is the Emirates. And Villa just come here and beat us. So
anything can happen. Exactly. Respect.
All right.